Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Satisfactory. Let's pick up where we left off. We were just burning through some of these MAM upgrades. Let's do it. Between episodes, I refined our crystal that I had mined from different nodes across the map. And I made some animal protein and DNA samples, so let's get on it. That we can't do. This one we need the steel. Caterium. Oh, I didn't make caterium wire. I guess I could have done that between episodes. Maybe some other time. This guy can't do. Nope. Nope, we don't have plastic. That one we can do. Let's do this guy, the parachute. I don't think I'm going to end up using these, but let's clear it just to say we did it. Okay, nutrients. Cannot do that one. Power slugs. Yeah, we've got the rotors. I made a bunch of rotors. Let's research that. That's going to get us power shards, which is going to allow us to overclock, I believe. Let's do it. Or at least allow us to make power shards from the yellow slugs. And same thing here. We don't have the materials we need for this one. Quartz. What was the thing that was most interesting here? Oh man, blade runners. Let's do it. Let's do it. I picked up some of these frames from crash sites, so let's research that. 3 seconds. We'll take it. You know, talk to us on that one. Doesn't look like it. Shatter rebar. Okay, and then we kind of unlock this recipe. We're short. I don't have any more crystal. So that one's going to have to wait. What about those blade runners, though? Oh, man. How do we use them? And where are they? Here. Let's hammer one of these out. I got just enough frames to do it. These things, do we need to equip them, I believe? Awesome. What do I do? Are we going faster already? I presume so. All right, let's head back and get to factory building. I think I can jump too, right? Yeah, this should be faster. I hope, unless I'm missing something. There's our power lines. There's our belt bringing in the iron ore. We're ready to set up some factory here. We need to first smelt this copper and this iron. That'll be pretty easy. And I think we can maybe smelt both on the same floor. In fact, oh, but we need to be a little cognizant of we're sharing this factory. So we don't have all this space, right? We're going to be smelting a whole bunch of other ore over here too. From those mines. But we can come up from the bottom and extend this thing out that way if we need to. So we'll be okay. We'll be all right. So let's see. What do we have first? This is the iron. And I just need 4. Four smelters is it. So let's get on it. I don't think this is going to be too bad at all. Unless I'm missing something. Let's go dead center with these. 1, 2. Yeah, this couldn't be easier unless I'm missing something. We'll find out. 4 smelter, 30 each. And we're bringing in 120. Or, assuming we've upgraded them, you know, the Mark II miners. Okay, and whoops. Let's see, that was a mistake. I skipped one. Should still be okay to come out of this guy. That's one thing with the Blade Runners, you do jump you do jump higher. They're not as useful for every day. But when you're running long distances, they're pretty handy. Okay, our power is probably going to come up this wall right here. So let's get a little placeholder wall put down. And we will connect. There, that should be a double, right? Yep, yep, yep. That's our power, and we need to get our first floor built out. Our first floor ceiling, I should say. Let's go into zoop mode here. Thought I was. All right, that's our ceiling for this floor. Let's run the power for the iron. And where do we want this? Do you to... All right, output belt time. I think we can run straight up here. Let's see. This output, let's run. The output's going to go up. Let's do it right there if we can. That is the middle. Is it here, maybe? See, I'm not positive that's going to line up. Good. Mergers. Okay, let's set the recipe iron this time. Same thing this time with copper. That easy. Let's center click here to get our smelter. Same kind of thing. We'll just center these. Let's do the power. It's easier to do the power when there's not a bunch of belts in your way. Yeah, this setup is so easy. Let's see. Now watch me mess up. Something major. Right after saying that. Yeah, it's such an easy way to do it. Let's turn off the blade runners. I can see those are going to be an issue while I'm working in the factory. Okay, splitters. And then belts. Okay, that's all inputs. Let's do the recipes before we get these belts in. This is copper on this side. And for this belt, we can do the same kind of thing. We'll come up right there. No, right there. Mergers. This factory is not going to put out a lot of plates, but we're going to let it run for a long time while we're doing other things. So hopefully the quantities will accumulate to something useful. We only need, I think, 25 or 50 for the first space elevator. Oh, we can fix this, right? Didn't notice that at first. What are we missing? Missing ore, right? Gotta power up our miner. I think that's the issue. I'm gonna bring one more power pole over. Yeah, that'll work. This'll work. Let's do it. All right, now we got to figure out where do we want stairs? Where are we going to walk into this factory? It's going to be a little challenging because we have a lot of maybe not this factory, maybe the other one. I was going to say we have a lot of material that we need to send up, especially when we get to like screws. Yeah, we're going to have 4 things going up of screws. When I say things going up of screws, I mean 4 of these guys, verticals going up. I'm just trying to think through the floor space I need or the ceiling space I need available for ports and put my stairs somewhere where we're not doing that. So maybe the stairs, maybe we can work the wires a little different. Maybe this is the way we get in, is over here. And then we'll do the stairs along this side. Let's try it. Let's try it. Can always change it. None of these decisions have to be lifelong decisions. How about you come... Oh, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Right there. So that's how we get into this place. And then we start walking up. It's a little snug, but we're going to do it. Not like that. How about I do this routine? This time we want to be on the side. Kind of like that idea here. Up. We need this little crosswalk section. Or catwalk, I should say. Boom. And then up we'll go to the next floor. We don't need to do that just yet. Let's make sure that, like right now we're seeing this belt is kind of half saturated. That will fill up once we upgrade those miners. Just want to make sure that we're getting copper ingots all the way through over here and that these belts all have stuff. Looks good. Smelting floor I think is done. Let's head up. Next floor is screws. So we're going to send the copper up one more floor. We don't need it yet. But let's bring our power wall up. And we'll use that to kind of be the foundation for our kind of ceiling. In fact, I might be able to use my little center click. Boom, right there to get us a wall. Up, up, 3. And platform, I guess we can build this out. Here we go. All right, that is the ceiling put on. Let's get power while we're over here. Same routine as always, just pull this floor up. And I just bring this up to the floor. We could run this wire outside. I think it looks better inside, because we're not going to see the inside quite as often as we're going to probably drive by this thing. And I don't like the look of the wire running up the side of the building. I suppose we could do something creative to make it look decorative by putting some other like fake wire that's not connected up alongside the walls or something on the outside. That doesn't look like just one power cable running up the side of the wall. But for now, we're going to go with that. All right, next we need the copper is going to go straight up. We don't need it yet, so that's you. So let's just get rid of this before we forget. Boom. That's going to go up for copper sheeting later on. We don't need it yet. But this we are going to use, and this is going to be for screws. How do we want to do this? We're going to... We're going to have 2 lines. 5 constructors each, I think, is what I want to do. So let's bring this out. And I think I want to split this. Now I'm told we can put a splitter right on this conveyor lift. That, it would be cool. It doesn't look like it wants to take it, does it? I don't see it. Might be the other way around. You can hook a conveyor lift up to a splitter. I don't think that is snapping. Is it this way? Would it snap? Oh, it looks like it might be. Let's try it. Let's try it. That might be handy for us. Let's see what we get if we actually get product out of here. How do I want to do this? Constructors. Okay, this is the far as I can come out for an output belt. Would be this guy. So constructors would need to be on this row. We got lots of room. Just thinking here. Let's try it. Let's see what we get. These things are so big. So this one we're doing the cast screws. We're going straight from iron ingots directly into screws without worrying about rods. That's this recipe here, cast screws. And the thing that's a little tricky with this, is each one of these is going to put out 50 per. Let's just go pick the recipe and you'll see. Let me get all these set. Hopefully I don't move these. I might. I might move them. I'm not sure this is going to fit the way I want. Yeah, 50 per minute come out of this machine, right? Our belts only hold 120, so we're going to go 2.5. So I'm going to have 2 output belts here. It's going to be a little goofy, isn't it? But I'm going to find a way to make it work. I think. Wouldn't mind a little more room. So this output's going to hit a merger, basically. This is our middle guy. We're going to share the output from this one with 2. Or we're going to split it, I mean. Split the output. Oh, that was right. But right now I'm just thinking through. I want 2 output belts coming out of this row, and I'd like them to kind of feed back this way. Back, not there, but back to this wall so we can send them up. And we're going to get 2 belts out of this row, and we're going to do another row and have 2 belts output too. We could choose to just turn these the other direction, and then we would be good. Let's do that. We're going to take all these up. And we're going to flip them around. We're going to take the input belt. Is going to come out this way, because I've only got 1 input belt. And then we're going to feed into these things here. Let's start with this one. We'll put them right next to each other. I'm not super keen on doing that, but we'll save a little bit of space. They do actually clip into each other a little bit, the arms, but 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's our 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's set the recipes. Cast screws, cast screws. You'll see in this recipe they each take 12.5 per minute. So 5 times 12 is what? 60. What does that give us? 62.5 or something. So that's roughly half of this belt of 120 coming in. All right, let's do it. So we're going to split that input belt of 120. You can come right down the middle if you'd like. Boom, we got the room to do it. Again, input belt should have 60 iron ore once we upgrade our miners to Mark IIs. I was going to try and do power before we got all this in place. Let's do power real quick before I put all these intersecting belts in here. Gets a little harder. This, I think, is our row. Oh, I'm kind of close. All this new machinery is going to tax our little biomass burner plant there in the distance. So I don't know if we can see it. That's actually our other crafting plant. All right, let's do splitters. This is input side. Easy peasy. Done it a dozen times now. Okay, output belt's a little different. Output belt's a little different here. We're gonna, again, share this one. So let's get them splitter here, oddly enough, right in the middle. I think like that. And then we're going to have 2 output belts. One going this way. Oh man, it's going to look a little weird. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to put my port going up. This is going to be screws going up to the next level. I'm going to put it there just so it's symmetric with this guy. And then we need a conveyor lift coming down. Pick them up. That looks like that might work without clipping. And now we need an output belt. Goes from here to here. Maybe here. Okay. Tell you what, this splitter should probably be lined up here too, just to make it all symmetrical. So let's move this. It'll look a little bit better. Splitter, I said, is what it really needs to be. You. Right. Are you lined up? You're lined up at that. I think we did this before. So this should look somewhat familiar. We want to come out to here, and then hopefully we can move up there from here like this without it looking horrible. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see if we can make it look a tiny bit better. We'll spend a couple minutes. It's not quite double height, is it? Let's just see what this did, if this did anything for us or not. Not really, right? Not really. Would it look better closer, or would it clip? Let's leave it right like that. We can walk under it. Okay, now we need to merge the input output from these 2 guys. Boom. Boom. So you got output, half of the output from this one, and then the output from these 2 feeding onto this belt. Up. Screws. Should be a full belt of screws. Where's our product? Is this not actually working? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. Okay, I'm glad that connected. I'm glad that connected. That would have been a pain if it didn't. Alright, we'll let that run. We got another output belt. We're going to run right next to this guy. Right next to it. It's going to feed in up there. More screws. We'll see if this becomes a problem on the next floor or not. But that output belt is these guys. I don't know where to end this. Maybe there. And then we need... No. Crooked. This guy needs to make a U-turn kind of thing. It's going to be a little hard to get it to look right, I think. Take it back. I take it back. That's perfect. I like it. I like it. Mergers here. Hopefully I'm not too close. What am I doing? Merger. Not like that though. Is that right? That seems wrong. That's what I want. The input this way. Bear with me. These guys are dead center. Oh man, I'm confused. Did I not just place one here? That's crooked. Oh man, let me fix it. Don't like it. I'm gonna get rid of this belt. It's in my way right now. Merger. This is the rogue one that just got placed somewhere randomly. Let's hope these line up. That looks better. That does not. Okay, I guess that was okay what I did before. Okay, we're good now. Let's run this guy all the way out. Okay, that should end up being a full belt of screws. Can we hop on top of this thing? Okay, everybody looks like they're running. Belts are moving. And this is backed up just because these don't have anywhere to go. We need another setup just like this. Now, I don't have room. Do I? This belt's crooked. We gotta fix that. I see. That's a bit better. Yeah, it looks straight. Okay, now our challenge is space. We may need to kick out one more panel this way. We can. And we've got ourselves blocked. We got ourselves blocked in here. So this we can kind of solve the same way. Let's you can see I need to get ingots out of this highlighted splitter. That's my problem. And then I think space is going to be a bit of an issue too. All right. So that at least looks consistent. It's not, you know, making me cry out of beauty or anything, but it's not bad. We may be able to pull this off. It's going to be a little snuggly. Let's get our other belt of ore. Can we... Oh man, yeah, this is going to be a little snug. Just try it for a second. See where I'm going. It's just going to be another copy of what we got over there, but we're going to be in tight quarters. Unless I kick the platform out one, which I can do. This may be just a little too cozy for comfort. You would have to be that close. we could do it. It's not the most pleasant area to work, but we could definitely do it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, there's our 5 constructors. Okay. It's a technique here that I'm not sure what it is. But because we're so close, it wants to do one of those deals. I don't want it to do that. And I'm pretty stubborn, apparently. Let's see if we can fix it. That is better. Got kind of the right angle we're looking for. You know, we need to get mergers and all this stuff, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge because we're right on top of it. I'm sorry, splitters. Oh, yeah, I can't even squeeze in. Maybe I can hop up here and do it. That's all good. Let's set our recipes and power situation before we get too blocked in here. Alternate screws, cast screws, cast screws, cast screws, power. Okay, same thing as before. Now we've got this guy kind of in our way for our output belt. So we want... We're not going to come that close. We're going to do our outputs... Oh, man. Here and here. We're going to hug it. We got the same situation where we need to put a merger... Or I'm sorry, a splitter off of the middle one. And that splitter probably needs to line up right about there. This one will come through, feed in, and loop around and have another one. Whoops. That was my mouse hitting my keyboard or something, firing off a rebar. These ones don't have to be ramped up. That's going to be 2 full belts of screws. Okay. Mergers here. Oh man, I'm sure this could be done more compact, but I don't know how you could do it any easier to understand. This is pretty straightforward. Hopefully it makes sense to everybody watching. Where did we stop last time? We stopped... I'm looking for the support. It's actually clipped in there. We stopped right here. And then we did our turn. And then before we did the turn, we put the mergers. Check it out. There we go. It's going to be 4 saturated belts of screws. Again, once we get those miners upgraded to Mark IIs. And it's the smart plating we're going to be building pretty soon that's going to allow us to unlock that upgrade. Or the ability to upgrade our miners to Mark IIs. That's it. That is the floor for screws. Everything is sent up. Here they come. Can maybe debug it later between episodes or never. I think we're running pretty good. Let's go up another floor. Probably out of time. Trying to get the wall with my little center click and it's not doing it. Maybe because I already had that. Nope. All right. We'll just grab a wall out of here. Bring our power up. All right, so we've got screws, copper, screws, and screws. And next episode, we're going to work on the copper. We need to make copper sheets. It's not going to be a big deal. It's going to be 6 constructors. And we're just going to split this belt of 120 copper across 2 lines. So we'll do that next episode. In between episodes, I'll get the roof on or the ceiling on. It occurs to me that our little manta ray guy may be flying through our factory by the time that we're done. We'll see, because I think when we get to the... we've got like 1 floor here for copper sheets, and then our next floor up is going to be rotors, and we're done with this side of the factory. But I think on that far side of the factory, where we're going to be doing the smart plating, we've got to go through that whole process of creating reinforced iron plates. So we got ingots, then we've got screws, then we've got sheets, then we got reinforced plates, and then we have combining those reinforced plates with the rotors that we're making here. That may take us up to where our little manta ray guy in the distance there starts flying through the building. If that happens, then that happens. I don't think there's much I can do about it. I don't want to change the factory. I really like this location. Again, I'm thinking long term, if we put truck stops underneath this, truck stations underneath, that could look really cool and be really useful to us. So yeah, we'll end this episode here. Hopefully our biomass burners are still fully stocked. I haven't visited them in, well, since a couple episodes ago, so hopefully we've got enough fuel, because I want to keep plowing away through here and do the copper sheets. Copper sheets should be easy. And then the rotors themselves, I think, will be easy too. So maybe with any luck, we can knock both of those off next episode. In fact, maybe I'll build up 2 floors. This floor, the next floor for rotors, and then the ceiling for the rotors, so we can run the power and everything. and that'll buy us some time. But yeah, that's it for now. Special thanks to Glidercat patrons and channel members. Really appreciate the support. As I post this, this is December 2022 as I'm posting this. The Glidercat channel future is uncertain. I'm going to make a big decision in March 2023, if I can make it that long, on whether to continue the channel or not. So if you've ever considered supporting the channel, now would be a great time to do it. And there's links in the description to do that. But yeah, still trying to decide if we're going to keep this channel going or not. I enjoy the games, but the YouTube stuff, there is a bit of labor to it. And ad revenue is pretty tiny for a channel my size. And that's why supporter support is just essential. If you've got the means, I definitely appreciate the support. Links to do so in the description. And thanks to everybody who's been enjoying the content and leaving comments and leaving thumbs up. I really, really appreciate that. I will see you all in the next episode.